After helping Bruce Wayne and Diana Prince stop a robbery in Gotham City, Barry Allen revisits his childhood home and remembers his youth with his parents Nora and Henry, before Henry's wrongful imprisonment for Nora's murder. Barry remembers the day of his mother's death. His father went to the store for a chore, leaving his mother in the kitchen, resulting in her death. Overcome by emotions, Barry accidentally uses the Speed Force to travel back in time earlier in the day, and informs Bruce about it. Despite Bruce's warnings of unintended consequences from time traveling, Barry goes back to the day of Nora's death and prevents his father from leaving the house. As Barry returns to the present, he is knocked out of the Speed Force by another speedster, and ends up in an alternate 2013 where Nora is alive. In his home, he encounters his parents, then his past self, and realizes he arrived on the day he originally obtained his powers. In order to make sure his past self gains superpower, the two Barrys go to the Central City Police Department, where Barry reenacts the event and forces 2013 Barry to position himself to be struck by lightning. Both end up getting struck by the lightning, giving 2013 Barry powers, but causing Barry to lose his own. As Barry struggles to train 2013 Barry on properly using his powers, they see General Zod's broadcast, who is preparing to invade Earth. In an effort to fight Zod, the Barrys attempt to assemble the Justice League but are unsuccessful. In their timeline, they are unable to locate the Justice League. They travel to Wayne Manor, hoping to find Bruce, but instead find an alternate, older variant who retired. Bruce explains the concept of the multiverse, revealing that using time travel to alter history affects both events prior and after the alteration. Ultimately, they convince Bruce to return as Batman and help them find Kal-El, also known as Superman. The Barrys and Bruce use the Batcomputer to locate a Kryptonian pod reportedly discovered in Siberia. Upon arrival, they instead find Kal-El's cousin, Kara Zor-El, trapped in the facility. After rescuing Kara, Barry asks Bruce to help him get his powers back by recreating the original accident. The first two attempts fail, prompting Kara to fly Barry into the storm, where he successfully regains his powers. Kara and Bruce join the two Barrys to fight Zod's forces. During the battle with Zod, Kara learns that Zod had intercepted an infant Kal-El's escape pod and killed him during a failed attempt to retrieve the codex needed to repopulate the Kryptonian species. Zod reveals the codex is within Kara instead, and eventually kills her, obtaining the codex from her blood. Bruce sacrifices himself in an unsuccessful attempt to stop Zod's invasion. The two Barrys repeatedly travel back through time to try to save them, but fail every time. Barry realizes that this sequence of events cannot be changed, but 2013 Barry keeps trying to prevent their deaths. As 2013 Barry travels, the multiverse starts to implode. Eventually, the unknown speedster who originally knocked Barry out of the Speed Force returns, and is revealed to be an older, future version of 2013 Barry, who still believes he can save his world from Zod and prevent the deaths of Bruce and Kara. He explains the causal loop paradox that led to his own creation, but grows angry when Barry reveals his intention to reverse the changes to the timeline by letting Nora die. The Dark Speedster attempts to kill Barry, but instead impales 2013 Barry, who sacrifices himself to save Barry and wipe his future self from the timeline. In the aftermath, Barry reverts the timeline and comes to terms with Nora's death. However, he subtly alters the past to create new evidence allowing for Henry's exoneration. After returning to the present, Barry is contacted by Bruce, whose appearance changed once again as a result of his actions. In a post-credits scene, Barry attempts to explain the events of the film to a drunk Aquaman, who passes out in a puddle.